What's up, weirdos? It's me, Film Cooper, aka the bad boy of YouTube. I feel like lately, especially the past couple weeks, my channel has grown a lot and I feel like a lot more people are aware of me. So I just want to let you know, for this video, I'm gonna be nervous. I made the mistake yesterday of reflecting about that, how I'm grateful for this. And then I started thinking, oh man, wait, that is way more people than I am processing. So then I tried to process it and then, whoa, I'm nervous now. Especially after that last video where I was literally just like, oh, I love Taylor Swift, I love Taylor Swift. That is 100% me after 3 sojus. I just get blackout and love Taylor Swift. If she sees that video, I'm going to delete my entire channel because that's the most embarrassing thing. And you know, it took bravery to put that out there, but that's just what bad boys do. Anyways, you know what else bad boys do? This is a terrible segue. I have been scrolling on TikTok lives and it's blowing my mind what's on there. And the thing about TikTok lives is that the second you watch one for more than a minute, it's all that gets recommended to you. I used to barely really get any lives recommended to me and it was always just okay, just keep scrolling. But then once I was starting to research for this video, it is half of my entire For You page. And let me tell you, it is a dark abyss of just unforeseen horrors.
How spicy.
This is what happens on TikTok lives. Not everybody's doing this, but a lot of people are doing this and then a lot of other very So I started screen recording all the weird ones I would see and I posted on my Instagram story asking y'all to send them to me. Follow me on Instagram in case you have any ideas or anything like this you could send me. And then seeing all of this content, I think that there is something wrong with TikTok and I think that it should be banned from the world. Let's go ahead and get into this one and we can actually observe what she's doing on live.
Gummy bears. Crunchy corn. Roses. Yum!
So she's getting paid by people sending her gifts, and then when you send a certain gift, she says a certain thing. So it's crunchy corn! And I don't, something about ice cream, yum! And it's okay, so send her things, and then she says that. But why? Because that's kind of what the whole ecosystem of TikTok lives are, where it's just any sort of way for people to send you gifts. But what it turns into is just the most embarrassing, degrading things to do to yourself, to be able to just get gifts on TikTok live. And it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But it's so crazy to see. You can, it's just what the whole culture of TikTok is. Let's look at another one that's a different vibe, but same, you know.
Oh my goodness, this is getting intense.
This is I think it's called a TikTok battle where you go live and whoever gets the most gifts has their mic unmuted, which is what? Which obviously immediately turned into the perfect representation of politics in America. Oh, it's Trump versus Obama. Trump versus Obama. You love Trump? Send me gifts. Oh, everybody loves Trump, so I get to talk. Oh, guys, look at what we're doing for Trump. Look at us. Look at that. We're for Trump. We're winning for Trump. And then people on the Obama side are oh, we can't let Trump win. We gotta donate to the Obama one. You could just scroll. It's a different thing, obviously, but it has the feeling of the Supreme Court just struck down the woman's right to choose. My name's Nancy Pelosi. Will you donate to me? It's what the f are you doing, Pelosi? Obviously that's an exaggeration, but this is, you care about politics so much, how about you give me money then? And to be honest, I respect the hustle. They got that Pelosi level hustle, that Dianne Feinstein drive. Do you really want to let Obama win? Donate to me for Trump? And then dude on the Obama side, by the way, come on, man. Come on. My gut reaction is, bro, why would you even engage in this? But then the other side is he's getting money and get your money. But by you getting money, you're also giving money to this Trump girl who seems like she sucks. I don't know, just based off of everything about her. I don't know.
I said quiet, we want to hear you.
That is insane level disrespect that we just saw. That is a Trump supporter. That is somebody who cannot see the optics of how she's acting. Are you insane? Also, his face right here where I paused it, just absorbing the insane L that he's taking right now. Come on, guys, first to 1,000. She immediately gets 3,000. He has 20. Because, by the way, why are you representing Obama? Also, why is she representing Trump? Well, because she's stupid. But for him, come on, bro. Give me somebody to fight for. Who's that sexy congressperson from Atlanta? Oh, yeah, there he is. You put Ralph Warnock up there, I'm donating 5 galaxies. But after that, we need a little bit of a palate cleanser, so let's check this one out.
Follow me on Twitch too. I'm Mirami. Tengo mucha hambre.
Can I be real with you for a second? Those eyes have humanity in them, and that humanity is dimming by the second. The first girl that we were watching, she has a level of commitment to it so much that in her eyes, she looks like a VTube character. She looks like actually an animated little She is a real woman who exists, and after this video, I could see going to Trader Joe's and being oh brother, today. I could see this girl being in one of my classes, and then I see her on my For You page, and I'm what the hell is going on? And then you would ask her about it in real life, and she's oh, I know, it's just, you know. She seems self-aware, and that is why, can I just say, for clarity, we're not making fun of her, we're not making fun of the people who are doing it, but we are observing the fact that this is the way that you do TikTok lives is insane. The first girl is just a phenomenal actress who gets into that character, and it makes me go, ah! Especially, I don't even want to get into the whole like, is this acting like a kid? I don't want. Because then if that's what it's about, then I have to like not like these people. And I am so sick and tired of making videos about people that I don't like. I want to be positive, but God, it is a little bit like you're acting like kids, a little bit. You know, it's not fine. But she's not. The first girl is, but this woman is a woman who is acting like a cat woman, but really to me feels like a woman who's dressed like a cat. Is this how I have 500,000 subscribers? The woman who's dressed like a cat? Yeah, I think she's a cat woman. Fucking idiot. Hey, weirdos. You can't do that and expect me not to get turned on. That is wild. He's not getting any gifts. This whole screen recording, no gifts. He only has 200 people watching, which by the way, hustle, hustle, hustle. I get it. But bro, to be doing all of this, to be like allowing yourself to be degraded to this level for no money is insane. You have to start somewhere. I get that. And maybe he's just a silly guy who's just doing his little goofy little thing. And he's like, I don't care about money. I'm in it for the love of the game. And to be honest, his face, I think he might actually be into it for the love of it. The girl is a little bit more like fully like a professional at doing that. The Catwoman girl, I feel like is just a woman who's like, hey, people get paid to do this. I might as well. This dude lives this. I think he turns the camera off and is still wearing this for the next 5 hours. I think this is his life and I love with the jeans and that black belt, he is so fucking killing it. You say I'm baby girl, that's baby girl right there. Me and him side by side, that's the baby girl. I'm just a weirdo. I don't fit in and I don't want to fit in. Have you ever seen me without this stupid necklace on? That's weird. By the way, these are the necklaces that I haven't been able to show and I haven't been able to like double up or triple up on my necklaces. I love them so much and they're available on weirdothings.com. They might be sold out by now. A couple of them already have. I still get this shirt, which I really love. It's a weirdo shirt. Can I just say, by the way, the support on this was insane. I bought enough stock, I thought, for a month. And in the first like couple hours, one of them like immediately sold out. And then the first day, another one sold out. So I am restocking it and I'm gonna get them more. Weirdothings.com. And I just wanna say real quick, by the way, like this is like high quality, like they're gemstones and pearls. I'm not trying to make necklaces that are like cheap plastic merch. This, in my mind, in my fantasy, is my Teddy Fresh type thing. And I'm just starting it, it's small, and I'm not comparing it to that, but I'm just saying that I view it as like its competition is other professional jewelry designers, not, you know, merch. So that's why instead of it being like $150, $200, like other like designer pearl necklaces and stuff, this one is, I want it to be accessible and affordable for everybody, where you can get nice designer, like quality necklaces, but for affordable prices. So that's my pitch, and I've been making like beaded necklaces and stuff since I was a kid with my mom and her friends on craft days. So I didn't just start this, I've been here. Okay, kind of shy, kind of cute with it, okay. A little bit relaxing, a little bit sweet. I like this guy. I'm rocking with the little skeleton boy with the little ladle. This is my personal favorite area of the unhinged TikTok lives. This is so nice to me. There was a night where I had a smoke of a weed and one of these popped on and I literally sat there for like 15 minutes straight just watching this. No talking, nothing, just ooh, and I was so entranced. It's cozy, it's nice, it's ASMR. I hate ASMR actually, but the first two I love. And if this was all ASMR was, then I would love it. But when I get on a fucking Instagram live and I see somebody who's dipped a lobster claw in butter and is going, I'm so sorry if you have misophonia like I do. I have misophonia like a son of a bitch. If I hear your lips smacking, if you are going, I want to destroy you. Like if somebody's eating and I hear them go, or they're like doing that, I literally want to grab them by the larynx and scream in their face, I wish you were gone! And then inside, I get flooded with self-hatred because they just eating and having a good time. And what's my problem? What, somebody's body makes just a bodily sound and all of a sudden I just get filled with rage? Yes, me and Kelly from Regis and Kelly. Rip Regis. I don't know what the hell just happened in that sentence. But I can do a great impression of Regis Philbin. Do you guys know who he is? This is Regis Philbin. What are we doing, Kelly? Kelly, you're never gonna believe what happened on September. That is how he talked though when he was shocked about the tragedy in the Big Apple. Anyways, I have misophonia, I hate mouth sounds, I love this ASMR, but will I love all kinds of ASMR? Let's go see another Instagram live, TikTok live. Headphone warning. So that's enough of that for my entire life. This is the guy who keeps popping up on my For You page more than anybody else. I see him more than I see my own family. The entire time, he just puts a metal pan on his microphone and then grates it with the cheese grater, and that's content. That's his life. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. He also sometimes switches it up and just puts the cheese grater right on the microphone. I don't know what the that was. Now, if I was Playboy Cardi, I would sample that. Bro has lost the plot of everything that has ever happened. What is he doing? Are you not in shame? Are you not embarrassed from that? Because the thing is, this is a real person. This is a real person who is doing this, who is self-aware and thinks thoughts. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you have that feeling whenever you watch something that's somebody like just being so embarrassing and you're like, how's that going on in your mind right now, bro? Like your friends in real life that see you do this, what do they say to you? Let's go in the it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But do you know what I mean? There's no way that he doesn't get 2 minutes into this live and just think, how did it all lead here? Because you could be doing other things. Like you could be also doing things that are different. And by the way, I'm working to like a larger point at the end of this. So I'm gonna build it and then have like a conclusion that's gonna hit so hard. And then you're gonna respect me. Because all of these videos, while wildly different in what the content is, have something in common about the nature of why they're made.
It's very freeing.
Oh no, he's doing his voice low too. That's not his natural voice. You can hear it. It's very freeing as he's fingering two fushigis. You can see his face in the reflection. He looks so stupid in the reflection. I'm sorry. There it is. There it is. He's trying to do the corpse husband voice. It's very freeing with like his shirt down, popping his pecs and his abs out. Yeah, you girls who are into crystals are gonna love this. Yeah. Whole time the dude who's saying it looks like friggin' Buzz Lightyear. Tell me that's not Buzz Lightyear. Look at that. You see that? Okay, there's the slit. That's his mouth with a big ass chin, and then his head goes up to a point like that. Like he's literally Buzz Lightyear. It's very freeing. Hey there, Buzz. That makes me uncomfortable. I don't even want to show this. This one's really hard to watch. I think it is good to have hobbies, and if it makes you happy to dress up as, you know, a cute little Catwoman and then go online and when people give you spicy chilies to go, oh, stop that. But there is just something very surreal about watching it where I see it and I see the person like who's doing it. And something inside of me, I just feel this overwhelming secondhand embarrassment that it's just debilitating. Shut the hell up, I'm slouching. I literally slouch in my videos and I sit in a chair. I'm 6'2". Will you stop it? Come on. Anyways, I do not want to make fun of this person. I just want to say that this is another example of TikTok brain. This is what being on TikTok does to you. And that's fine, and we love that. And if you have been in any of these videos, by the way, you are so fine. There's nothing embarrassing about that, except for do with ASMR. Get your life together, bro. For instance, this is an example of a man who is TikTok brain. This is a male version of TikTok brain.
Broken. Okay, let's go.
So this is where people will recommend a word and then he goes and finds that like poem in this book of poetry and then he reads you poetry. And he's dressed as a vampire, obviously, with his shirt all the way unbuttoned, and he's reading you poetry in dim lighting and looking into you on TikTok Live. And you're telling me I'm not supposed to fall in love? You're telling me I'm supposed to watch this without falling in love with him? It seems like that's the vibe he's going for. This is not what you do in your daily life. And I just know that the people who know this guy in real life are seeing him doing this. I don't know, like, do they like it? Okay, you know what? Let me not project. Let me just put my own self into the situation. If my friend was doing this, I would support. We support our friends, of course. But there is no way I'm not screen recording the hell out of this and sending it to him and making fun of him. To his face, not behind his back, to his face. Because this is the, like, are you kidding me? Bro thinks that he is a seductor. Bro thinks that he is a vampiric god of, you know, charm. And by the way, he is. But it's the intention of trying to do that that makes me feel icky.
Hoping to feel something for even a moment. Even if that feeling is agony.
All right, bro. Cool reading the poem with this whole ambiance, and it's about, you know, self-hurting in this ambiance, in this setting, with that poem. And it's like, oh, he's talking about something so deep and so intimate. It's so sexy. Is that the intention? Reading a poem that's about something very like tragic and triggering is like sexy because it's vulnerable and intimate? I just think that it's a little bit sus. But again, it's fine. That's TikTok brain. Now, I will say there is one thing that's going on that has completely captured my attention. I might need to make an entire video just about this. Let me know if you want a video just about this, but it is astrology readers psychics on TikTok Live. And I'm gonna be real with you, I think that, you know, there is a lot to be said for spirituality and stuff like that. And stuff like that. What am I, a f***ing idiot? It just seems a little bit weird when it's like you go on a TikTok Live and are talking to 300 people at the same time and they're all supposed to be experiencing the same thing. That to me feels more than a little bit sus. So let's go into this first dude.
You feel nauseous? He's like, yeah, because dark magic is being sent to us, so that's why I'm cutting the cords, okay? And it's right in your tummy, right? I feel that too, yeah. So we're just cutting the cords.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'd say 98% of the time, if you have a pain in your tummy, it's because you ate something that made your tummy hurt. I love his language though. Oh yeah, is it right here? Is it in your tummy? Like, just so dead serious. Not even an ounce of joking saying tummy. Just, I don't know. For some reason, him holding a crystal skull, all of these crystal beads, by the way, dripped out, but going, yeah, I'm cutting the cord. Yeah, that's because dark magic. Yeah, you're nauseous in your tummy? Yeah, right here. I feel that in my tummy too because of dark magic, and that's why I'm cutting it. I'm cutting the dark magic. Are you? Or did Andrea, whose tummy hurts, maybe just have a little bit too much milk in the morning and now she's got bubble gut and hot snakes? Hot snakes, it's when the diarrhea comes out like a hot snake. But the level of confidence that he's speaking with makes me trust him so deeply. And by the way, this dude knows something. That man right there, Justin Starr, he knows something about me. When he looks through the screen, I can tell he's looking right at me.
Right? I feel that too, yeah. Ooh, scooping you right now. So I'm just getting like a egg-shaped cut.
I'm sorry, I cannot take that seriously. I'm so sorry, I can't. You know, dude, if I was like 30 minutes deep into an ayahuasca thing, maybe. But when there's like 3,000 people on a TikTok Live, and you're like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna scoop you, swing! I just can't believe that that's doing anything. I really just genuinely can't believe that. If it's one-on-one, okay, but maybe it does work, because maybe it's the belief that actually has the impact. And it's not the scooping, but it's the belief in the scooping that has that effect on you. That's what I think. I think that in a lot of ways. And
Here we go. Ooh, I feel like I'm in a boat. Like, hey, yeah, I'm in a boat.
I love his laugh. I genuinely love him. I'm not making fun of him. I genuinely love this guy. I would seriously love to hang out with Justin Starr. And please, Justin, if you see this video, I'm not making fun of you. Please understand, I genuinely love you, and I know that you're trying to do like good, and you believe in what you're doing, and I can tell in your heart that you are a good person. You've got good energy and a good soul. I just think that it's a little bit, you know, it's a TikTok Live. But let me just play it for a second and genuinely believe it.
Benji said you're sneezing? Yeah, so when we sneeze, unless dirt literally just got in your nose, that's your body ejecting a spirit out.
I'm out, just, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. No, dude, I have allergies. You can't just say when you sneeze, a demon is popping out of you. I mean, you can, but come on. You know what? It's a sneeze. These are the things that we as a human race study, and we have science to like explain why people sneeze. When before we could understand that like the sinuses get tickled and like things get triggered and there's like, you know, there's reasons beyond just like dirt and pollen getting in your nose that you sneeze. And we've learned that through science. And before we learned that through science, there were these things that were like, oh yeah, it's a demon popping out of you, because there was no other way to explain it. And it felt like involuntary. So it's like, oh, well, it's not of me because I didn't choose to do it. That's where the belief that it's a demon comes from, because it's, you know, you feel like you're not choosing to sneeze. The sneeze is coming out of you. So back then it's like, oh, that's just like possession. So then people today who are into new age spirituality will go, well, we had it right back then. That was back before we knew what science has shown us now. And there's a reason that we, you know, learn and study and grow as a human race, so that we don't, you know, think that if somebody's sneezing that they're a bad person who has a demon in them. In my opinion. And when Justin is speaking, I'm gonna be honest, there's about 50% of me that actually is listening and believing. Bro is charismatic and I love him.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just walking something. It's like, oh shit, it's like a spirit. It's like,
if people are sneezing when you walk around them all the time, switch your cologne. Anyways, next video. It's like, this is the one that I genuinely could not believe when I was watching it. I felt like I'd stumbled into a gold mine. I don't know if anybody else has made a video about her. Like, I want to do a whole video about this woman. She's so interesting to me. This is another psychic who has some of the strongest eyebrows in the game. And the personality of your friend's cousin who's in from Rhode Island, and they have their own like psychic shop and, you know, sketchy views about conspiracy theories. And I don't want to say Jewish people, but a lot of the times, I'm not saying this for her specifically, but this vibe frequently goes along with like Rothschilds, like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm not saying that for her, but you know, okay, let's just watch her.
Only time I give someone bad energies if they're the devil's people, y'all. Remember that, okay? Those are the only people I give bad energy, because positive energy hurts them.
He just said, the only time I give someone bad energy is when they're the devil's people. do you know what a devil person is? What do you mean by devil person? What do you mean by that? But you know what I mean? Like the lip piercing, the big fake eyelashes, the eyebrows like that with, the scarf. Fucking Johnny Cash band shirt. She is such a legend. I'm not insulting her. By the way, she is such a legend. I don't know really anything about this woman other than the vibes that she's putting out right here. And they're some of the most beautifully just toxic, wonderful vibes I've ever seen in my life. Not toxic in the way like, oh, she's toxic, but like radioactive. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to say. You go on a boat trip with your friend and your friend's cousin is there and it's this woman and she is spitting facts that are just conspiracy theories at you. Okay, she said, I only give bad energy to the devil's people. And then she says, and that's because positive energy hurts the devil's people. So, what are you talking about? I don't think that she does know what she's talking about, but you know that old bell curve thing? Like the less you know, the more confident you are? She is peak confidence right now. And there's a part of me that thinks maybe she doesn't know that much. But then there's another little part of me that's like, maybe she knows so much.
Positive energy hurts them. If you have a bad instinct about someone on TikTok, especially a healer, take off, okay?
Why is she jerking off Casper while she's talking? Whole new different type of Ghostbusters. Hey, welcome to Ghostbusters, where we get ghosts busting all over. Why is she doing that the whole time, just going around it? She's going hog wild on that. There's like a chorus of ghosts around her. She's like, okay, here's you, here's you, here's you. Oh my God, I love her so much. But anyways, she was saying, if you get a bad vibe of anybody off TikTok calling themselves a healer, get out, girl. Which immediately piqued my interest because I feel like, does she have beef in the healer community on TikTok? And she does. Let's keep watching.
They use fake crystals or crystals that are dead because it would hurt their hands, and they use a calming spell on their room. So it's like a hypnotic calm, and they stream you negative energy. So you end up feeling worse when you left before you came.
Okay, can I just say, because I'm sure there are people right now who are like, no, she's right, she's right. I personally don't think that that's a very like mature or well-adjusted worldview. You're one of the good people, and then there are bad people out there, and you're trying to heal people, and the bad ones are literally just going on live because they want to hurt as many people as they can and harm their energies. But then she's like, but crystals are real. Crystals do have like healing powers. And they have crystals. So those must be fake. It's that conspiracy theory mindset. And if we were on a boat, just me and Stormy right here, I would be listening to her going, oh yeah, I can't believe that, yeah. And I would be listening and positively responding to the entire thing. But when you're putting out a message that's like, these other healers, they're just trying to get you to go into a sad place. They're trying to depress you. I really have a hard time thinking anybody is going on live to make a bunch of strangers depressed. Like, come on. If you have like, the psychic magical ability to make people feel depressed, wouldn't you use that for your own selfish reasons? You know what I mean? If you could do that, wouldn't you only do it to people that you genuinely don't like? You wouldn't just be doing it. Nobody is evil just for the sake of being evil. It's always like positive gain. And then she also has the built-in excuse of, oh, well, if you felt like they were calming you down, if you felt like it was good, that's just because she cast a spell that calms you down, which is a lie, and it was actually giving you bad energy, and they're gonna make you depressed. So come to my live, only stay on my live. And I think that's what her intention here is just, get more people to her live. Also, I do think she genuinely believes it because she's got that conspiracy theory mind.
Guys, the devil's people come more as healers than anything. These people are so mad at me for telling y'all this stuff. They're harassing me on Facebook, calling me a snitch and all kind of stuff. Whatever, dude.
By the way, people are going to her on Facebook calling her a snitch. Is that real? Are people actually going to her live and calling her a snitch for revealing that there are dark healers out there who are putting depressing energy into the world of strangers who they don't know? She's saying that, and then those healers are going to her going, you're such a snitch. I don't think so. I think she's doing, and I hate to say this, like the Republican conspiracy theorists, like, the water's turning the friggin' frogs gay. 5G in the air is making me want to suck my friend's c. No, bro, I think you just want to suck it. I went to the aquarium and saw a frog exhibit in the amphibian section and immediately wanted to suck my friend's c. That frog made me f***ing gay. Ribbit, let me come suck that dicky. I'm sorry. That's the type of, conspiratorial vibe that's going on. It's like, if you're having gay thoughts, it's not because Verizon is putting in 5G, because you're having gay thoughts. And that's okay. It's okay to be gay. We love you. If you're gay, go hog wild in the comments. Hog wild in the comments. I know it's not Pride Month anymore, but
I tell y'all what's really going on. Period, poo. I don't care. I'm trying to protect y'all.
Stop. Period. Poo. I don't care. I'm trying to protect y'all. Now let me start jerking. But there's a lot to unpack there that could maybe a different video. Let me know if you want another video about specifically her and like the whole psychic community on TikTok. Back to the regular lives.
Wake up! Wake up!
God, the filter like going on and off of his face is nuts. Just like, this is the culture of TikTok Live though, where like people are sending him gifts and it's like, oh, if you send me a gift, I have to insert more air into this balloon. Oh, it's gonna pop. Oh, you're bullying me. It's literally the vibe of like, okay, we'll put this animal in a cage and then you can pay $1 to come poke it with a stick. Pay $1 and then this dog will, bite itself and make it bleed. That's the vibe of this. Obviously, it's a little bit more harmless and it's like, those sleep streams where people will be sleeping and then you donate $5 and an alarm goes off. That's the whole culture of TikTok Live. And what's crazy is it's never real. And people who get fooled by this, like, it's never real. You can tell because that pump isn't going directly into the balloon. If it was going directly into the balloon, they would show you that. It's just going off screen. And it's like, oh, it's going off screen and then around. No, it's not. Because the nature of these is they fill it up to the very brink so that if you scroll, you're like, oh, it's about to happen. And then you get stuck waiting like 10 minutes while nothing actually progresses. Not that that's ever happened to me. But let's go back to the first woman that I showed at this video because I came upon one of her TikTok lives later and I saw something that was like very interesting to me.
Talking.
Yeah, her. So I saw her on live genuinely talking like out of character and it was very like kind of interesting.
You're so cute. I love your eyes. Can you say happy birthday to Carly? Happy birthday, Carly. I hope you have a magical, amazing day.
Okay, so yeah, as you can see, this is her out of character, not going, yum. And this is fine, like this is normal. This feels like an adult woman who's on live and is just, dressed like that, which is different from the other stuff, which does feel like a little girl. And I know the argument is like, no, it's like a sweet, innocent anime girl, but this feels like an anime kid. And also anime doesn't have a great track record with how they, treat young girls in their characterization, you know what I mean? So it's very sus. I hesitate to fully like attack her for this when the people who are watching it, like the dudes who are donating to get her to do that, but it's also like she doesn't have to do it. Like, you know what I mean? It's very complicated and I just think that I personally don't want to, go after her or make a video where I'm attacking her because I'm just not in like a mindset to be mean. But I think it's interesting to take a look behind the character that she's doing and keep watching what she's saying here.
How did you come up with this TikTok idea for lives? One day I just noticed that the gifts were food and then I was like, I'm gonna eat these, and then the character kind of unfolded from there. It's my favorite anime.
So, okay, that makes sense. I get that. She was just trying to be cute, like eating it, and then it kept happening, so she kept doing it. So it evolved naturally. I get that. Which I think speaks to the nature of like what a TikTok live is, where it's like, okay, finding ways to make people want to give you gifts. You could be claiming to be healing them, or you could be acting like an anime little girl and eating all the, or you could be pretending to blow up a balloon, and the more people donate, the more it's like gonna explode. And even the Trump versus Obama one, like, oh, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Don't let Trump win, donate to Obama. Oh, don't let Obama win, donate to Trump. You know what I mean?
Where did I buy my elf ears? On Amazon, and then I got like little jewels for them.
Like when I watch that, I'm just seeing like a grown woman who's, dressed cutely, but then there's like the Hello Kitty stuff and her going, where it feels odd. And then you add in the fact that a lot of people who do this type of content, specifically, talking about her, are stars, which there is nothing wrong with that. And I think that that's, beautiful. And you can like, I don't know if beautiful is the right word, but like no hate at all, no judgment at all. But there is something weird about behaving in that way. It's like the Belle Delphine thing where a lot of people criticize Belle Delphine for infantilizing herself. And this whole like subject is just one of the things that I don't feel like I personally am an authority to like speak on what's good and what's bad. But it makes me personally, in my heart, feel uncomfortable. Seeing like infantilizing content be used to drive people to go watch you do. I don't know if that's me being wrong. I don't know. So it would be great if you could like comment and let me know what you think about that type of situation. Do you agree? Does it make you feel uncomfortable? And why do you think like this exists? Give me your take on that situation, because it's something that I just feel deeply uncomfortable with. But I also don't want to like be, this is a bad person who is, a terrible person. Like I don't want to say that, but to me personally, it feels very weird. But this whole thing, like the whole point of all of this is I just am so grateful that I get to do YouTube now instead of just TikTok. I think that the algorithm is a much bigger factor than it is on YouTube. Where YouTube, people will see your title and the thumbnail, and that's, judging a book by its cover, you gotta have a great title and thumbnail, and then, the video has to be, like if you're making a 30-minute video, you better have a 30-minute video that's like entertaining enough to at least have on in the background, you know? With TikTok, with a live, it's like you have 2 seconds to get somebody's interest, so you better be as insane as you possibly can. And it's just like a content factory of like, okay, just whatever it takes to make a successful video, we'll just do that. Which leads to this insanity that happens on TikTok Live, but also the TikToks themselves. Like the videos that I was posting on TikTok when I was my most successful are the things that I am least creatively fulfilled by. For instance, I genuinely enjoy making those videos where it's like, these 2 people are always best friends, blah, 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 blah. I'm Harry Styles. And those were by far my most successful videos when I was posting a lot on TikTok. Or like, these 4 people create the perfect friend group, and then the 4th friend is, I'm Harry Styles. But that's because it pops up on people's For You page. It's an easy thing for people to comment, tag their friends, and send to people. So it gets a lot of shares, it gets a lot of engagement. But that engagement doesn't necessarily mean that the thing you're making is like quality content. The skits that I would do where it's like all of Taylor Swift's exes, those were, I feel like, more of a creative endeavor and more fun, but they didn't even do as well as like the other stuff, which as a creator hits you with this feeling of, okay, well, if these videos get more likes, then more people like them. So why would I be making things that people don't like as much as other things? And that leads you to, you know, this TikTok rabbit hole of just doing whatever you are doing to get views. And to an extent, that's the same thing on YouTube. Like, I don't make a video with the intention of it to suck. But there are some times where it's like, let me go undercover at this Trump burger. I don't know if that's gonna be a good video or not, but then, you know, months later, it's performed really well, and I think that that's a video that I'm proud of. But on TikTok, it's not about effort, it's not about quality, it's just about a thing that will perform well. And it will perform well if you make people think that this balloon's about to pop in your face if they donate roses to you. And it will perform well if you're, you know, going like this to Casper the Ghost. And it will perform well if when I donate 20 cents, you go, not me personally, but for a lot of people apparently, because she's, you know, killing it on there. And it leads you to this place where you're like a prisoner of your own making, and you just feel degraded, but it's by your own choice. And I think that that is why TikTok lives are genuinely just like a hellscape, because not only is the content itself just insane to watch, like why? But there's also a deep sadness when you're watching it for the performers of them. When I see somebody on TikTok live, it's like sad clown painting. When I see myself on a TikTok video, I'm like, that's a sad clown. But when I see myself on YouTube, I'm like, hey, he's having a good time. And I am having a good time. And if you've just now like come to this channel, I know it's growing a lot recently. Please subscribe. We love you, weirdos.
It's been really, really exciting, and there's a part of me that's nervous and like scared by how much I've grown on YouTube, like really fast, because there's that whole thing of like, okay, well, you know, people who rise really quickly, people will turn on them, and it's like, I just don't want that. Like, I really just want to make the types of videos that I like, and I would be very happy with just like a slow, consistent, steady growth with this community of people who care. And the fact that it's kind of, you know, out of nowhere, I have a little bit of anxiety. It's just like something that I wasn't expecting, but I am so grateful for it, and I'm just going to continue making videos like this that I hope you like as much as I like making them.